Killer Instinct Season 3 has taken the fighting game community by storm, and your opportunity to get caught up has arrived. Don't know anything about KI, or fighting games for that matter? Well, stay tuned, because I'll be explaining what makes this game tick. My name's Richard, and I'll be your guide on your quest to Killer. First off, a fighting game, for those who don't know, is defined by Techopedia as a form of action game in which two on-screen characters engage on one-on-one combat. This is only the simplest definition, as there are dozens of variations to this rule. What sets a fighting game apart from any other type of game? Well, to be effective at fighting games, players often need to master techniques such as combos, blocking, and counterattacking. This requires building muscle memory, fast reaction times, and good reflexes in order to come out on top during a match. This is a highly competitive genre where new techniques and strategies are discovered frequently and evolve over the game's lifespan. Top players in the world are even sponsored by companies and play for thousands of dollars in prize money at tournaments held across the globe. So how do you get to be one of them? Realistically, not many people can. These people have been devoting every hour they can into playing these games for most of their life because at one point their wins translated to cash. Their gameplay pays for their life and their livelihood, and the average age for retiring from the tournament scene is only between 25 to 30.
Great block.
But if you're anything like me, you don't care about being number one and just love playing the game. So let's get started with gameplay. The controls are broken down into what is known as a 6-button style, where there are 3 strength variations for both punch and kick. This is different from a 4-button game, where this is simplified or changed entirely. There is no round system, where health and positions are reset once an opponent's health bar has been depleted. Rather, Killer Instinct has a 2 health bar system going from green to red, and matches are stopped for a moment, where the player's first life bar is emptied, but damage is not recovered by the other player. Even if a player defeats you once, you can always make a comeback on your second health bar, hopefully making the playing field even. Now, while the tutorial mode in the game goes over the buttons nicely, I'd like to touch upon them for just a second. The following explanation is only for those playing with an Xbox controller on the default button setting. Your face buttons should be light punch and medium punch on X and Y respectively, and light kick and medium kick on A and B respectively. Your right bumper is heavy punch, while your right trigger is heavy kick. Each of these takes a certain number of frames in their animation. Since Killer Instinct runs at a rate of 60 frames per second, each frame is divided into 1/60th of a second each. For example, Jago's light punch takes a total of 6 frames to come out. 4 of these frames are for the startup animation, where the attack does no damage and can be interrupted. 2 of these frames are active, where the move's hurtbox activates and can deal damage if it connects with the opponent. This one attack in particular, without recovery, takes only 1/10 of a second to come out, and less than that to actually do damage. On a hit, recovery frames are shortened, and Jago will return to a normal state and be able to attack again 4 frames faster than his opponent. However, on block, moves will usually take longer to recover when compared to a hit, and your opponent will be available to attack you back or punish for your inopportune attack. There are 3 types of moves in the game. Normals are executed with button presses while in the air, on the ground, or crouching, such as that jab I mentioned earlier. Special moves are done by executing specific motions on the left control stick, and like normals, they vary depending on which attack button you've pressed, like Jago's Endokuken Fireball. Shadow moves are done like special moves, but with 2 attack buttons pressed instead. These are 5-hit moves that take a bar of shadow meter at the bottom of the screen, which do raw damage to an opponent on hit. Each move in the game has these properties to a different extent, and even factors such as distance make a change in frames for how these moves start and finish. If given the opportunity in the future, I like to go in depth on the frame data for each of these characters' moves. The constant battle between trying to gain an advantage over an opponent results in a complex mix of mind games, fake outs, timing, and trickery, making it all the sweeter when you deal that final hit and win the match. Killer Instinct is a unique fighter focusing mainly on skillfully performing combos and enders to deal damage, compared to each attack dealing raw damage to your opponent's health bar. These combos consist of 5 main parts. Openers, which can consist of a single normal attack, special move, or shadow move. Auto doubles, which are 2 attacks performed by pressing a button twice for an automatic guaranteed second hit. Linkers, which allow you to continue doing your combo after your auto double has been performed and change your attack strength. Manuals, which are single moves that allow you to have a small frame window pause in your combo to confuse your opponent. And enders, which vary in usefulness and damage, but allow you to cash in the damage from that combo. Each hit in a combo fills a meter up on the screen. This meter allows you to know how long your current combo can continue for, and the 4 pips at the bottom tell you your ender strength. If the meter fills completely with no ender, the combo is considered a blowout, and the opponent can begin to recover his lost health over time. Enders lock in that total damage, and the more pips you've acquired, the more the ender will do. There are ways to reset the combo meter, such as performing an attack with wall bounce properties or using your instinct, letting you continue your combo for much longer for bigger damage. Shadow moves can be used as linkers as well for even more damage mid-combo. The longer a combo goes on, the more opportunity your opponent has to break it. Once you've completed the tutorial and began playing the game, you will slowly learn which attacks fall into which category. This is crucial to the next topic: combo breakers. Every character can combo for as long as their combo will let them. So in that time, you must identify their moves and break their combo. A combo breaker is performed by pressing both buttons of a particular strength, meaning the light, medium, and heavy buttons, at a particular frame window. When pressed during a combo, one of 2 outcomes will happen. The combo will break, some damage from it will be restored to your health bar, and you and your opponent will be reset. If you mistime your press or mistake the strength, you will be locked out for a total of 3 seconds, or until your opponent finishes their combo, whichever comes first. If their combo continues past those 3 seconds, you can attempt another combo breaker to gain the advantage back. Linkers allow you to change your attack strength mid-combo, which can trip up your opponent into attempting the wrong breaker. If you know or guess that your opponent is going to break your combo, you can attempt a counter breaker by pressing both medium attacks during that part of the combo. This leaves you open to punishment if you have guessed wrong, but the reward outweighs the risk as you lock out your opponent and continue your combo. Shadow moves can also be countered, but require precise timing. If you press both mediums during any 3 hits of the shadow move, it can be broken like any combo. The announcer will count to 3 on each one, giving you feedback that you're doing your inputs correctly. But if you make a mistake, you'll be locked out for the rest of the combo. On block, there's a similar mechanic available to those who are defending themselves but can't get an attack in edgewise: the shadow counter. This is done by pressing both mediums on the last hit of a blocked combo, and if you have Shadow Meter, you will automatically counter your opponent's attacks with a damaging shadow move of your own and are able to transition right into your own combo. If you time your inputs too early, the last few or final hits of the combo will connect with you and interrupt your counter, effectively wasting your attack and the meter you spent to perform it. Most fighting games have some kind of stat boosting or reset feature performed with a set of button presses, and KI is no different. By pressing both heavy attack buttons, you'll activate your Instinct mode, indicated by both the yellow bar under your health and a small but noticeable change in your character's appearance. Each character has a different unlock potential when Instinct is activated, but the most use across the board is to interrupt your combos and reset your combo meter. When activated, a short animation will play and your character will glow. This can be done at any point during a match except when taking damage. This includes in the middle of combos for resets, in the middle of shadow moves to avoid breakers, or simply while standing on the ground. Hint: try it while baiting your opponent towards you with a taunt. Finally, once you understand how to play and how to win, you might want to finish your matches off with a bit of style. On your second life bar, the red one, the last 15% or so is marked by a danger icon. If your opponent's health reaches this point during a combo, you can input a command with a motion and 3 attack buttons to perform an ultra combo. An automated and stylized combo that goes on for over 20 hits and ends with your opponent getting launched high in the air for potential humiliation follow-ups. If you end your match with Instinct, you can use it at any point during the Ultra Combo to regain control and keep the combo going as long as you can. Preferably right before the last launcher hit to link a shadow move with a combo into another shadow move into another Ultra Combo for maximum skill and humiliation. Some characters can keep this going for a total combo of over 90 or 100 hits. Killer Instinct offers a huge competitive experience to players who thirst to show off their skill. With several single and multiplayer modes, including ranked online matches, the game keeps me interested and on the edge of my seat for hours at a time. Thank you for watching Quest to Killer, my Killer Instinct Basics video. I'm Richard, and I hope to see you next time.